on our platform, I'd like to introduce to you Maggie Englander. Maggie Englander hails from England. Maggie is a health strategist and anxiety recovery specialist who has been coaching, inspiring, motivating, and consulting hundreds of adults for the last 20 years. After years of work across 3 different countries with a wide range of different medical conditions, Maggie identified the great need to help others to rewire their minds and lives to live according to their values away from medication. Maggie believes that the discovering the powers of our subconscious mind and tuning within our own powers, we can overcome any obstacle life throws at us. Maggie specializes in mental flexibility and emotional resilience. Maggie combines a variety of different therapies with healthy lifestyle medicine coaching to prevent and to help reverse cardiovascular conditions, overcome addictions, and beat obesity. She is helping you to overcome the diseases of the modern world. Her presentation, Are You the Main Driver or a Passive Driver? We welcome to our platform, Maggie Englander.
Thank you. How many of you might have heard, you want to feel better, love? Have a slice of cake. One of my patients reported a doctor suggesting so. You want to sleep well? Have a banana and hot chocolate in bed. That will help you to sleep. A diabetes nurse suggested to my other patient. Oh, what's about? Stressful event? Have a ciggy, love. You've been always smoking all your life. Definitely it would help you too. As you are feeling pins and needles all over your body, take some antidepressants. They won't kill you, but may help. No need for any investigation. Dismiss. Oh, wanting to lose weight? Eat once a day. It really doesn't matter how long the feast will last for, as long as you are happy and you eat only once a day. You want to start having 5 fruits a day? Great. And perhaps lose weight? Great. Have 5 bananas, love. You just had a stroke or a heart attack, and you would like to learn how to prevent it from happening again? What for? Everyone dies of something, right? Or you complain about the back problem. It's you here again. What do you expect from me this time? You keep harassing me with your problems. You're a human and everyone has some aches, right? And finally, what's about? Well, you're in a wheelchair for the last 10 years. That's your curse. And there is nothing I can do for you. I'm not Jesus in the end of the days. As a health specialist, I heard it all and much more. And the advice that those poor patients were receiving by their doctors is just plainly, absolutely shocking. Won't you agree? Some doctors are great, proactive, and helpful. They would do anything and much more for their patients. But bless those ones who aren't that lucky to meet them in their way. These days, you literally need to predict way in advance when you are being ill, as the wait for a doctor appointment may take weeks, and in the end, can be cancelled many times as well. These days, when you're on schedule for a surgery, don't fool yourself. It won't happen soon. Perhaps 2-3 years of wait, if you're lucky. These days, if you are not suicidal, actively acting upon, most likely you won't be helped by community mental health teams, if there's any where you live in the first place. And even when you need an ambulance to come and rescue you right here, right now, it's quicker to order a taxi because an average wait for ambulance is about an hour. These days, over 1 billion prescriptions are being handed over to patients around the world to simply keep them alive. So many of us are being left to our own devices. And yes, we do our best to help ourselves, but so often we are just being lost in how to do it well. The generic information coming from media all around us tricks us, blinds us, confuses us so many times, over and over and over again. The world market of countless diets for losing weight, sleeping, and feeling better is enormous. And despite of us living much longer than previous generations did, our health is bad. On top of it, as we age, we become enslaved to pharmacological industries. How sad. As we age, we attract more fears, more uncertainties. As doctors fail us, medication fail us, we start losing hope and faith in the better tomorrow and in ourselves eventually too. Rather than being helped to overcome our illnesses, we are being taught how to suppress them and live in denial. So unfortunately, drinking alcohol till we pass out, overeating in beds till we pass out, smoking in beds till we fall asleep, making holes all around in our bedsheet and risking causing a potential fire. It's a way for some of us. I've seen it all. I heard it all. But does it need to be that hard? Does it need to be that grim? No. As health is the highest form of wealth, what about if we start empowering ourselves to actively start taking little actions, little steps to actually help ourselves? And why to rely on others to do it for us? Once we know that the chances of actually being helped are very slim. Why to rely on quick fixes knowing that all chemicals we put in ourselves have side effects too? Have we been looking perhaps for improving our health in the right places or not? What about if we equip ourselves with knowledge and resources to actively cultivating self-help, being sufficient in what and how we do so? Do we want to be only happy when we are away on holidays? No, we want to be happy all the time. And this is exactly with our health too. Do we need to convince ourselves that we have no blood pressure only when we're taking statins? No, not at all. Aging doesn't mean becoming ill. Aging doesn't mean becoming unhappy. And definitely aging is not about becoming a victim. I wonder, did you know that the expression of illness has a positive intention? Yes, you heard me well. The expression of each illness has a positive intention. Therefore, your body don't make mistakes and illnesses don't happen by chance. As your health problems aren't generic or inherited and you aren't stuck with them. And we aren't helpless victims of our bodies or the medical profession. You can be in a driving seat, asking empowering questions and taking back control over your mind and body. You can be a free pain all your life. Every illness, disease, recurring injury has an emotional root cause. So knowing this, we can be reassured that we all have the ability to heal our own illnesses through our emotions. As your body always does the best it can with the resources it has available. As a health specialist and neuroprogramming master therapeutic coach, I've dedicated my life to those who simply don't want to give up their battles, who want to be well and fight for their wellness. In my practice, I'm using a multiply psychological modalities from counseling, CBT, NLP, hypnosis, that together with lifestyle and happiness coaching help my patients to identify and heal the emotional root causes of illnesses and recurring injuries. Simplistically, I'm helping you to resolve emotional and behavior patterns that do not serve you. So what's about turning what we fear to what we learn from it. If we start learning what messages our bodies are sending us and helping them all the way through our life, have faith in yourself, have faith in the healing process, as we can identify and change behaviors in ourselves that could lead to disease easily. Countless patients of mine did exactly that, regaining their happiness and wellness once and for all. One of them was a British Army veteran who, after being in a wheelchair for over 10 years, with my support, with my help, stood up, sold the wheelchair, and became an active and healthy member of our community. My daughter summarized it all by saying, "Mom, you are like Jesus. You made that man to walk again." So, at the end of the days, decision lies in your hands. So let me ask you a question. Are you the main driver or a passive passenger of your life? Thank you.
That was amazing, Maggie. You just described perfectly the current healthcare, how it's called, situation in yeah, I would say I'm all over, not just England. Okay, I think it's kind of all over. You are a wonderful health strategist. I always love your speeches because they are straight to the point and are really powerful. I love that you said that we have to take small little steps in order to take care of ourselves, because when we get to the hospital, that's not healthcare, that's illness care. Okay, so we better don't get there. So what we can do is to really take care of ourselves, and we have the ability to heal ourselves. You said that we can do that. So I agree with you, and I have to emphasize once again, I always love your speeches, but most importantly, I am grateful that you exist and you do what you do, and you are the beautiful life helping so many people who really need it. So I appreciate you, Maggie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your powerful presentation.